Namaskar everyone. I Renu Tyagi welcomes you all in today's class. Today the topic of my class will be motion, which I have taken from class 9th science NCERT book chapter number 9. I would like to cover in this lecture about the introduction of motion, what motion actually is, distance and displacement. So let's start. All of you love traveling and you have traveled across different vehicles. Have you ever observed the trees running behind whenever you move in a vehicle? I think most of you have observed. So didn't a question arise in your mind that where are these trees going? Or who is actually moving? Are the trees really moving? The answer is no, the trees are not actually moving. So who is actually moving? The vehicle is actually moving. So what motion is? Motion is, we can define motion as if an object changes its position with respect to time and surrounding, then it is said to be in motion. We took a car and we start traveling. So our car is changing the position with respect to time. So our car is in motion. Trees are not, they are at rest. So what rest is? Rest is if an object does not change its position with respect to time and it's with respect to its surrounding. So it is said to be at rest. Okay, I would like to clarify it with one more example. Suppose you are at this position A and after 10 seconds you moved a distance and you come at this position B. So you will be said to be in motion. And opposite to it, if you were at position A and after 10 seconds also you remains at the same position A, then you will be set at rest. Now one very interesting fact comes that if you say that you are at rest, you have not covered any distance, but if you will ask an astronaut who is somewhere in space that am I really at rest, what will be his answer? His answer will be no, you are not at rest. You are moving as the earth is moving. We are on the earth is moving, so you are also moving. So what I mean to clarify from it, that rest and motion are relative terms. One object which seems that it is in motion, maybe from my point of view it is in motion, but from some other person's point of view it may be at rest. So what matter for motion and rest is the point of view and the frame of reference from where we are looking at that certain object. I think frame of reference I have been able to clarify. So the body that seems to be at rest with respect to one object may appear to be in motion with respect to another object. One more example in the same reference is, if you have started your journey in a train, you might be having co-passenger in the same train. Okay. So how we have defined motion, that if an object changes position with respect to time, your co-passengers with respect to time are not changing your position. So for you, they may be at rest. But for a passenger who is at platform, the train is moving and the passenger sitting inside the train, they are also moving. They are also changing their position with respect to time. So for the passenger at the platform, you and your co-passenger are in motion, whereas for you, your co-passengers are at rest. Okay, now there are different type of motions. There are different type of motions such as circular motion, rectilinear motion and periodic motion, etc. For all these kind of motion you might have covered, you might have studied in your previous classes. I will further take you as per the topic of class 9th, motion in a straight line. Thank you. See you later.